I should have never clicked play. And if you're hearing this right now, maybe it's already too late for you too. YouTube was supposed to be harmless. Funny cats, game walkthroughs, old cartoon clips that make you feel like a kid again. But what I found wasn't harmless. It wasn't entertainment. It was something that shouldn't exist, and once you've seen it, it doesn't let go. You've probably heard rumors floating around, posts buried deep in forums, whispers on Discord, threads that get deleted almost instantly. A video that appears randomly, never the same link twice. A video that erases itself the moment you finish watching it. People call it the self-deleting video, like some creepy internet campfire story. Everyone laughs, makes jokes, says it's an ARG or some hacker's experiment. But here's the thing, I watched it, and I can tell you, without exaggeration, nothing in my life has ever been the same since. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't chasing ghosts or playing detective on the deep web. I was just bored one night, scrolling, clicking, like anyone else. And then it appeared on my recommended feed. That was the moment everything normal ended. It started with a thumbnail that didn't belong. No title, no channel name, no view count, just a frozen frame of static, like an old VHS caught mid-glitch. I hovered over it, half expecting YouTube's preview to play, but nothing moved. Just silence. Curiosity got the better of me, so I clicked. Instead of playing, the video redirected me to a completely blank channel. No banner, no profile picture, nothing, just one upload. Untitled. The upload date. 0 days ago. It felt impossible, like the video had been born seconds before I found it. Out of instinct, I scrolled down to the comments. At first glance, they seemed normal. Jokes, theories, people claiming it was the cursed video. But then I noticed something strange. Every username was grayed out, marked account deleted. Dozens of them, maybe hundreds. People who had written something, but weren't there anymore. Someone had left a pinned comment. Do not finish the video. If you watch until the end, it watches you back. My stomach twisted, and I almost closed the tab right there. But I didn't. Instead, I copied the link, pasted it into a forum I sometimes lurked in, just to see if anyone else knew what this was. Within minutes, the thread disappeared. My account locked me out, logged me off automatically. When I tried to log back in, the forum told me my account didn't exist. I should have stopped then, but I didn't. I clicked play. The video began with a black screen. For a few seconds, I thought it was broken, but then I heard it, breathing. Slow, ragged, close to the microphone, as if someone was standing just beyond the dark. Then the picture flickered to life. It looked like an old YouTube vlog from the early days. Low resolution, shaky handheld camera pointed at a dimly lit bedroom. The walls were covered with posters of familiar things. Pokemon, SpongeBob, even some faded horror movie prints. But the longer I stared, the more I realized something was wrong. The faces on the posters were blurred. Not pixelated, not smudged. Blurred, as if someone had erased them with trembling hands. The person holding the camera never spoke. They just breathed, heavy and uneven, as they walked slowly around the room. Every few seconds, the screen glitched, like the footage was fighting to exist. Then I noticed the timestamp in the corner, 1 second. It never moved. No matter how long the video played, the counter stayed frozen. At one point, the camera tilted toward a mirror. For a split second, I saw the reflection. Not of the room, not of the person filming. It was me, sitting at my desk, staring into the glow of my own screen. I panicked, slammed the spacebar to pause, but the video kept going. My mouse stopped responding. Keys did nothing. The reflection leaned closer to the glass, lips moving in silence, until I realized it wasn't silent at all. It was whispering my name. I ripped my headphones off, heart hammering in my chest, but the whisper didn't stop. It was faint, almost drowned out by the hum of my computer, but I could still hear it, my name, repeated over and over, crawling out of the speakers like static. I yanked the power cord from the wall. The screen went black. Relief hit me like a wave, until the monitor flickered back on by itself. No boot-up sequence, no login screen. Just the video, still playing, as if nothing had happened. The camera in the video had moved. It was no longer showing the bedroom. Now it was outside my house. The lens zoomed in on my window, on me, frozen in my chair. My hands went cold. I looked toward the window in real life, half expecting to see someone standing there, but there was nothing. Just night. Then the comments began to scroll across the bottom of the video. Not YouTube comments. These looked handwritten, scrawled in red letters that smeared and bled across the screen. Don't look away. Finish it. You don't get to stop. I grabbed my phone, dialed a friend, desperate to prove I wasn't imagining it. But the call didn't connect. Instead, a distorted voice hissed from the speaker. You shouldn't have clicked play. The lights in my room buzzed, dimmed, and for a second, everything went black. When the power came back, my desktop wallpaper was gone. In its place was a single image, my own face, captured mid-scream, frozen in perfect clarity. That's when I realized the video wasn't showing me what was. It was showing me what was about to happen. I tried everything. Task manager, hard reset, even smashing the keyboard, but the video refused to stop. My entire screen was swallowed by the footage, as though my computer had become nothing but a window into whatever nightmare I'd invited in. The camera on screen now stood inside my room. Not outside the window, not down the hall, inside. The view was from behind me, the lens slowly creeping closer, inch by inch, toward the back of my head. I spun around, expecting someone to be there, but the room was empty. Just me, my desk, and the sick glow of the monitor. Yet on screen, the figure holding the camera reached out a hand, pale, trembling, two long fingers stretching toward my shoulder. A single new line of text appeared across the video, smeared like fresh blood. Almost over. My chest tightened. I tried unplugging everything again, monitor, PC tower, even the surge protector. But the screen stayed lit, humming with that low, terrible frequency. And then, for the first time, I heard something behind me that wasn't coming from the speakers. Footsteps. Soft, deliberate, crossing the floor. I didn't dare look. My reflection on the screen was already turning, mouth open, eyes wide in horror, seconds ahead of me. And then the whisper came back, louder, clearer. This is the part where you scream. I must have blacked out, because the next thing I remember is silence. The kind that feels heavy, pressing against your ears. My monitor was dark, my computer dead, as if nothing had ever happened. For a moment, I convinced myself it was just a dream, a stress-induced hallucination. But then I saw the file sitting on my desktop. A single video, no title, no thumbnail, just a black square. My hand trembled as I hovered the mouse over it, praying it was some leftover cache or corrupted file. But the timestamp made my stomach sink. It wasn't from last night. It was from this morning. Curiosity, or maybe something stronger, made me click. The file opened instantly, no delay, no loading. What I saw wasn't the cursed bedroom anymore. It was me, slumped over my desk, pale, motionless. I slammed the lid of my laptop shut, while rising in my throat. But deep down, I knew it didn't matter. The video had already written itself into my life. Because when I checked my phone, I saw a notification I couldn't explain. A YouTube upload. From my account. The title. The video that deletes itself after you watch. I don't know how long I have before it happens again. The video's gone from my desktop now, erased like it was never there. But I know better. It's out there, moving from screen to screen, pulling in anyone foolish enough to click. So if you're still watching, still listening, still here with me, maybe you've already seen the thumbnail. Maybe it's already waiting in your recommendations. And when it shows up, don't kid yourself, you'll click it. Everyone does. Just remember one thing. Once you press play, it doesn't stop. Not until it's finished with you.